This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. They begin the drive with Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And back deep is DJ Dallas. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. There he goes, left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go. And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On first down, Stafford here. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Stafford now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Murray now on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zay Jones from 3 yards out. And the Cards go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford on first down. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Play action, Stafford. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Ethan Evans now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Now Murray. A slant to Jones. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. The hitch route works. It's something you see quite a bit on 3rd and 4th down in these situations, and they got it to go for them.
And what you're counting on is a couple of things. One, you want the guy catching that route to make people miss right away, almost like a punt returner. And 2, you're expecting to pick up some blocks once he gets to the second level, able to get downfield. And on that play, everything came together.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
First down, Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Murray. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-0.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's have some fun. You ready to roll? All day, baby. All day. Big week. Every week. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. I know how I feel. Let's go. It's game time. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go right here. Step up right now.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, it's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Stafford. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. And they're going to speed things up here. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing now is Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, a give to Connor. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. This time they stay on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Connor. And Connor going to pick up a Cardinals 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun now from Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Murray now to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Connor up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They run behind center with Connor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Stafford on first down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. A quick throw there is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, Stafford here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, 29 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
every week. All right, guys, all right. Let's go do this. Let's get it done. I'm ready to one, boys. Take that. This is the calm before the storm, baby. You do a little play with me, baby. Playmaker, step up right now. Let's focus on what we're going to do here. You ready to roll? Let's get it, baby. Keep our play smart, baby. Get something together.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8. On the counter, it's Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Cardinals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Taking it about the 16. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 91 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Connor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Demarcus Robinson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point forthcoming. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Yeah, go right.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll just about do it